Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I thought it would be fun to do a little video today where we analyze the best and worst looks of Bright Winter celebrities. So if you're a Bright Winter, you might find this fun and informative. I picked out pictures of several celebrities online that are either verified or suspected Bright Winters, and we're just going to kind of go through and talk about what looks are most flattering on them and what are least flattering and why that is. So I hope you enjoy and make sure you subscribe before you head out. All right, let's get started. Let's start with Megan Fox because she is sort of the poster child, quite literally, for Bright Winter celebrities. So I picked out this picture of her, and in here I think she's wearing a really flattering makeup going on with this bright red lip and that classic kind of neutral eye, but it's still really intense. Like, she has a lot of contrast in her eyebrows, hair, and lip color. I think she looks really good here. The black doesn't always do a ton for us as Bright Winters. We look better when we wear like contrasted colors or black with like a bright or light color alongside of it, but I think this is a really gorgeous look on her, and she's obviously a gorgeous woman, so it's gonna be hard to make her look bad. This is kind of what happens when Bright Winters go a little bit too dark. So in both of these photos, she has this like very dark kind of mauvey oxblood lip going on, and this very smoky eye. Especially in the picture on the right, she looks very like almost like green gray and kind of sallow. She doesn't look like she has a lot of life to her, and in the picture on the left she's kind of overwhelmed by these very dark colors. They're just kind of sucking the life out of her. That's all I have to say about that. The eye look that she has going on here is really nice, but what's missing is any other semblance of color in her face. I think in this picture she would look a lot better with like a pink lip. It doesn't have to be an intense like deep red or pink. Bright Winters with this nude lip look just a little bit naked, or like they're missing something, but I think adding a colorful lipstick would make this look a lot more flattering on her. Here's another example of her with the dark hair and the dark top. It's still contrasted, you know, between her skin, hair, and eyes, but for a Bright Winter to really pop in their colors, it's better to have contrast in the colors. So like where a true winter can wear black and white really well and that looks really flattering on them, on a Bright Winter that looks a little bit too it looks like serious or not enough. I feel like she doesn't even look like herself here really, versus this one where not much has changed. She still has the dark hair, but the red lip, just like, look how her skin glows and it brings out her eyes, and she just looks like so gorgeous with that red. And also I think her hair is like a little bit lighter here. People get the misconception that because Bright Winters are high contrast, they have to have this super dark black hair, but Bright Winters are actually the lightest of all the winters. So compared to like a true winter or a dark winter, their hair is sometimes, especially naturally, like on the lighter side. It might be like a golden brown or like a tea color. Then we have her in this, just everything about this look is amazing for Bright Winter. She's got this shiny bright purple gown with the sort of like coral salmon colored lip. Her eyes are standing out. She's got the intensity of the makeup is enough to match the intensity of her coloring. Everything's really coming together in this look, and she just looks amazing. So that's a really good makeup on her. Okay, let's move to Lupita Nyong'o. I think she is so gorgeous, and she gets it so right in her colors many times. So let's look at this green dress with the pink lip. I just love the contrast between the dress and the lip is like spot on. Bright Winters look really good when they pick colors from opposite ends of the wheel. Got my fan. If you look at my fan, it has some suggestions for like outfit combinations that you can make. And I love that Lupita is wearing this pink lip with this emerald green dress. Those two colors go gorgeously together on a bright winter, and she really, whoever styled her, if she did it herself, did a great job. And you can just see that her skin is glowing, her hair looks gorgeous, like everything about this is really coming together and it pops on her. Now here she is in this unfortunate peach dress with, like, the only thing that could possibly work in this makeup look for her is the pink eyeliner, but the rest of it is just like so unfortunate, and whoever did this to her really did her dirty, because she is so, I mean, she's still gorgeous here, of course, but they could have done so much better with this. So she has this like peach color in the corner of her eye, which is really making the yellow tones in the white of her eye stand out. And this nude lip is really just kind of like making her lips disappear into nothing. And the peach color is just like not the most flattering on her skin. Then we have her in this, she's wearing this black top, and the eye is not bad. It's got like a cool black look on the eye. But the lip is kind of like a coppery bronze brown. You can see that her skin just kind of like, it doesn't have the same life that it does in the picture with the green and the pink lip. She just doesn't have enough contrast. This look is very low contrast actually with her skin and the color she's wearing in the makeup. So it's really not bringing out her natural beauty in the most flattering way. Okay, this next look I really, really love because it is bringing out the bright winter intensity in a more unconventional way with this bright blue shiny lip. And so even though she's wearing all black and she has this dark kind of smoky eye and the silver earrings, she's still playing up the contrast between the bright blue and the black outfit. So it's still really flattering on her. And she also has a little bit of pink in her cheeks too, which brings it all together and it looks really nice. And this makeup I love. So we have a little bit of pink eyeshadow on her eyes with this super bright pink red lip. It's super, super gorgeous. And then the background too actually kind of pulls this together. She's got this really glowy teal behind her, and I just think this photo is absolutely amazing. And then here she is in like some full outfits that I felt where her stylist really nailed it. This bright blue purple is just so stunning on bright winters, and she wears it so well with this red lip. And like, look at all of her skin is just like glowing, and you see her first. Your eye doesn't necessarily go to the dress or go to the lip. You just see like complete person. She's just stunning there. And in this green too, she's got this super bright green with the pink lip, doing that again, which is so good. Look how dewy and gorgeous her cheeks look, and she really stands out, and the color doesn't overwhelm her. It's a really nice, intense, gorgeous look. Next, let's go to Katy Perry. So Katy Perry's whole brand is pretty much bright winter, maybe like leaning bright spring, but she gets it right so much of the time that when she gets it wrong, it's almost like shocking and stark. So here she is in this pink lip with this kind of icy light green top and the black eyeliner with a little bit of blue in there too. Another high contrast blue and pink thing going on. And here she is. I feel like in this photo she is barely recognizable. Like, she looks 10 years older than she is. This matte brown circa 2014 lip is just like not doing anything for her. The soft kind of neutral eye is not really doing much. And then she's wearing these dark and muted colors with the dark hair, and I actually feel like the hair might even be a little bit too dark for her, and it just kind of is dulling her out and dragging her down. I don't know who did this to her, but like she should She should fire them. You can tell, I even feel like her expression is unhappy with this whole look. It's so warm and so opposite of what she is. Like, you can't even see how beautifully blue her eyes are because it's just being like washed out by this yellowy blonde hair with the gold underneath and the warm lip. It's just all not her best. They're trying to do something like avant-garde or different, or like push them in a different direction, but I feel like we kind of lose what makes her shine, what makes Katy Perry in this. Okay, I thought these photos were really interesting because I think the purple hair in both of these works so well. She's got the right amount of light iciness in the purple on the left side, and then a good amount of intensity in the purple on the right side. And yeah, I think the only thing that would make this makeup better is to have a little bit more saturation in the lip color. It's a little bit nude, but I mean, it doesn't look bad by any means, and I think the purple hair adds something to the contrast, especially with her eyeliner. Like, look how you can see like the light and the shininess in her eyes. Yeah, in addition to the silver earrings and silver top, that's a really, really nice look. And on the picture on the right, she has this like intense bright pink cheek with the bright pink eyeshadow, the pink lip, but like it all comes together, even with the gold. So Bright Winters can wear gold too because we have because we're a cool neutral season. So we might be a little bit more flattered by silver, but we can kind of ride the line between the two. But yeah, I think that looks so cool on her, and she's using a lot of color, but it doesn't overwhelm her. Okay, I like this picture a lot because it shows Katy in a bright color, but it's a bright color that isn't in her Bright Winter palette. This bright orange probably belongs on Bright Spring or True Spring, depending on, you know, what it looks like in real life. But if you look up close at her skin, and she's also got the nude lip thing going on again, so we kind of lose her lips with the intense eye, and her skin like almost looks orange like the dress. Like, it doesn't glow with that pink cool neutral undertone that it does in some of the other photos. This one here, we kind of lose that, and she kind of is it's not washed out, but it's like her skin and the color are kind of doing a thing with each other that isn't working on her. Then we have another photo of her. I love this green hair. I think that is so cool. She's putting on the pink lipstick and with this intense eye and the light pink top. Like, so many things in this photo are really cool and really flattering and harmonious. And yeah, I really like this one. And this is just like classic Bright Winter look. Dark, shiny hair, no highlights. So it's creating that high contrast between her hair and skin. Her eyes are complemented by this black liner with the white waterline, and then a bright pink lip and bright pink cheeks. That is just a gorgeous, harmonious photo that brings out the beauty in her. Really pretty. Let's look at Olivia Munn. I really like Olivia Munn. I think she's a really cool example because I think to look at her, you wouldn't think Bright Winter necessarily. She's one of those that you know, I see her eyes might be a little bit darker, and she has this dark hair, and she has this, her complexion looks a little bit warmer. And so I might be thinking like, oh, maybe she's a dark autumn or a dark winter. And I think a lot of her stylists might be thinking that too, because they put her in this sort of olive green look a lot in this next photo. She has this soft olive green with a nude lip and the little bit of eyeliner and like copper under eye, which would look really, really good on I guess an autumn or a dark autumn. But you can see her skin is kind of dulled, and like she looks kind of flat, like kind of two-dimensional in that one compared to the pink look on the other side. And actually in this one, she's not wearing a ton of makeup. She does have this bright pink cheek and the pink lip with a winged liner. So that's like a really nice natural look for Bright Winter, and the pink top obviously ties that all in together. But she just looks so much more flattered and harmonious, and her true beauty shines a lot more in this one. This one is so unfortunate, because like they got the color right with the dress and the earrings, and like that's all working well, and then what did they do to her face with her makeup? Like, who thought that looked good? She's got this like orange copper eyeshadow around her eyes, and it's just like making them look tired and sunken in, and then this like weird light peachy nude lip. Her lips just kind of look, I don't know, it makes her look very sickly and dull, and she's not, you know, shining in the way that she can. Compared to this, here she is in this beautiful bright red lip, very intense look. She's got the cool toned earrings, the dark hair, like so many different levels of high contrast, and she's just like glowing. Her eyes, she's got the whites of her eyes are whiter, and you can see like those pretty green tones that she has in there too. It's so much better. Okay, let's look at JoJo. So JoJo, unfortunately, doesn't often style herself in her most flattering colors, so it's actually kind of hard to find an example of her in Bright Winter where she looks her most harmonious. But she does a lot of good examples of like why Bright Winters don't look their best with highlighted hair, or with, you know, too dark of a lip or too nude of a lip. She's wearing this soft top with this highlighted hair and the dark lip, and her skin just she doesn't have like that youthful glow that comes out when Bright Winters have their best colors on them. It makes her look a lot older than she is. And this one too, like I think her skin looks gorgeous in the one on the right, but she can just go farther and it would look even better. This one just isn't she's not playing up her contrast enough, and she can. The green color is kind of reflecting up on her skin. You can also see it in her hair. When you're wearing the right colors and the right makeup for your season, your hair will look cleaner almost. It's kind of a weird thing, but like if I were to wear this color, my hair might look sort of greasy, even if I just, you know, washed and styled it. But it always looks so much better if I'm wearing my Bright Winter colors. This is a really cool example because here is where Bright Winter tries to go True Winter with the too dark hair. So I feel like people would see this and be like, oh, Bright Winter, obviously high contrast between skin, hair, and eyes. But I actually think that the hair color that she chose is too dark for her. And then she's wearing this pink lip, which it's pretty bright, but I also think it might be too cool. It's not bad, it's just kind of like a intense look. When Bright Winters don't play up the brightness and lightness enough, they will look a little like serious and too intense. They don't have that friendly, inviting vibe. And then we get to this one. This is the time she really got it right. She's got this corally pink lip with the bright red dress. The hair is still dark, but it's not like overly black or heavy on her. She just looks so gorgeous. It's like a night and day from these two at the beginning. And then here she's just like, stunning. It just, everything comes together and pops. Okay, next we have Sophie Ellis-Bextor. She is a really interesting example of Bright Winter because you can find her in almost every season. Okay, so let's start with these first photos. Here is one where she's dressed like, I would say, a soft autumn. Maybe similarly in the next one, maybe a soft summer, soft autumn, besides the eyeliner. And I mean, I think she looks fine. I think she looks a little faded. I feel like her eyes are fighting for their lives in both of these photos. They're trying to be seen and they're being totally hindered by the makeup and the outfit and the hair choices, especially this soft, sort of soft auburn hair that she has in this one. Her coloring is too intense for the mutedness. I need to do a video on why some people think that why do bright seasons get mistaken for muted seasons? Because I think that happens a lot, with myself included. And yeah, that's a story for another time, but we'll get into that because I do want to talk about it. Here she is in some bright winter looks, and like, God, can she handle that color? It looks so good. This super bright, like fiery red lip. Look how much her eyes pop with these colors. And the hair is like a good kind of golden brown to dark brown with the classic cat eye. It's just, ooh, it's so good. And you can see her dress too is also bright winter, so she really nailed it on that one. And then the one over here, I love this so much because she has this icy light yellow in the corner of her eye, which is a bright winter color, and this pink lip. It just like reminds me of, I don't know, a bird of paradise. I love when bright winters play with color in their makeup because they can, and they can handle it, and it looks really, really good on them. It's both too soft and muted and both too dark. The hair is heavy on her. The dark lip on the left is not doing much. I mean, it's a cool look. Like if she's playing a character and they dress her this way to like evoke some kind of, I don't know, some kind of mood, it totally works. And they do that in film all the time. But just as her showing her most beautiful self, you're kind of getting lost. Again, we have like her eyes standing out because she has these gorgeous, really bright blue eyes, and just everything else going on around them is not doing them any favors. So here she is in yet another season. This looks like it's trying to be spring, I guess. She has this really warm goldish copper top, and then this lip on her it's bright, but it's definitely too warm. That would look much better on a bright spring. And even in the cheeks too is like this warm orangey blush, and it's just making her whole complexion look orange. The only thing that might be working is the eye, but you'd have to see it with, you know, everything else change. Also, the hair is warm, a little too warm for her. I saw this picture and it just like made me smile. Like how, I freaking love this. I really want to recreate this look. I might do that maybe for a like bright winter makeup tutorial because it's just so cool. Look at the like aqua, marine, and lime eye that she has going on here, and it's like not overwhelming on her at all. Like you can still see her and her face, and her skin is just glowing, and the bright red with the flowers and the costuming, and like I'm absolutely in love with this look, and it just shows everything that the bright winter encompasses. It's just like beautiful. It's gorgeous and it's stunning, and I love everything about it for her as a bright winter. It's so good. And this one as well is perfection. She just nailed it with the red dress and the red lip with the intense sort of smoky eye. The hair color is great. She's got these teal turquoise nails, and then the background is also bright winter, which just like pulls the whole thing together. This whole image is just in complete harmony, and it makes me so happy to see. It looks so good. Okay, next we have Rachel Brosnahan from The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, and in her everyday look, she doesn't typically dress as bright winter, but in the show, they often style her in bright winter, especially with her dark hair and the iconic pink dress, and she looks so harmonious in that. I don't understand why she doesn't always do that in real life because it looks so good. But here she is as a blonde, and bright winters can pull off blonde, but it has to be a very like white, cool blonde to really look good. The yellow, that block of like gold yellow next to her faces doesn't quite harmonize. Here she is with this blonde hair, and she has this neutral sort of lip. Actually, the makeup on this is not so bad. She's got the pink cheek. That lip color actually might be pretty close to like this color on here. We have kind of a light salmony color, so yeah, that's not bad, but the blonde is distracting from the overall harmony of that look. And then on the other side, we have the same case that we saw with Megan Fox, with the too dark lip, with the dark outfit, and it's just kind of draining the life from her, and it makes her look kind of green gray and sallow and not as full of life as she could be. Here she is in a bright spring orange with sort of overall a bright spring look. I don't think this is terrible, like the brightness works, but she's getting sort of that like orange effect that we saw with Katy Perry in the orange dress. The pink eyeshadow eyeliner thing I like a lot on her, but I do wish she had either a lip that was close to the same color and wasn't so warm toned. It's just like overall a little on the warm side for her, and with the highlights in her hair. Then here she is in bright winter colors, and like I feel like the difference is amazing. I don't think you can go wrong as a bright winter wearing a red dress with a red lip and a silver earring. Like, just looks great. Here she is in some of her costumes from the Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, where I feel like they really got it right. I think maybe in the one on the left, the lip is a little bit too warm. Like if you were to cool it down, make it a little bit more pinky, that would look better, but still very flattering. And then her in this green with the contrasting sort of strawberry lip is just so beautiful. I mean, you can see her eyes through the umbrella. They pop so much because she's in her colors. Looks so good. Okay, so that is all the bright winter celebrities that I have, but for the grand finale, I made a little collage of them in their worst looks here. Here they are all together. And here they are in all of their bright winter glory. It needs no words. Look at that. It's stunning. It's so cool to see the difference. Here they are again in the non-bright winter looks. And then there they are in bright winter. I mean, it's just, it makes me happy. So yeah, I hope you found this video interesting and informative. I would love to make one of these for each of the 12 seasons. So if you like this video, make sure that you like it and subscribe before you leave. If you have any questions or thoughts about any of the celebrities that I analyzed today, please don't forget to leave me a comment. I try to respond to as many of them as I possibly can. And I love to hear what you guys say, because you have a lot of great thoughts and opinions and ideas for other things to do. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.